Hello everyone. Today, we are excited to present our papered Gaussian splatting with discretized SDF for relightable assets, accepted at ICCV 2025. First, let's talk about the background and motivation of our work. Signed distance field, or SDF, is a geometry representation that encodes the minimum distance to surfaces. Previous approaches have integrated SDF into Gaussian splatting by introducing additional continuous representations, such as MLPs or grid-based structures. However, these approaches come with high memory costs and make optimization complicated, especially since balancing Gaussian splatting with SDF is difficult. In this paper, we aim to design an efficient SDF prior for Gaussian splatting, without relying on extra networks. Since an SDF, like other continuous functions, can be approximated with discrete samples, our idea is to directly encode SDF values on Gaussian primitives. Next, we need to make SDF optimization feasible within the Gaussian splatting framework. To achieve this, we define a bell-shaped function centered at the zero-level set, which converts SDF values into opacity for blending. We call this the SDF to opacity transformation. This transformation contains a learnable parameter that controls its deviation. A small deviation indicates a confident opaque surface, while a larger deviation suggests uncertainty. To stabilize training, we further introduce a median loss, which encourages deviations to be smaller than a reference value derived from the median of unsigned distances across Gaussians. Another challenge is how to regularize the discrete SDF samples. Since gradients are not directly available in discrete form, we take inspiration from neural pull and design a projection-based consistency loss. This loss aligns the alpha-blended surface with the zero-level set of the SDF, providing efficient geometric regularization. Importantly, it can also be seen as an approximation of the iconal loss. Finally, we address the issue of poor geometry at the early stage of training, which is strongly influenced by initialization. Inspired by Nu-S, we propose a spherical initialization tailored for Gaussian splatting. This promotes stable and reliable optimization. Now, let's look at the results. Compared with prior Gaussian-based methods, which often produce broken surfaces or lose fine details, our method generates globally smooth surfaces while preserving details. Thanks to the well-constrained geometry, our approach can also decompose materials more accurately and render realistic relighting results. We also conduct ablation studies. Starting with the 2DGS baseline, we observe problematic surfaces and incorrect reflections. Adding the SDF formulation and median loss improves surface quality, but floaters and reflection errors remain. Incorporating the projection loss further enhances the geometry and leads to realistic relighting. In some cases, Gaussians may still fall into local minima, but our spherical initialization effectively resolves this issue and guides the model toward better solutions. That concludes our presentation. Thank you very much for watching.